Okay, so today I'm going to be installing a Pioneer aftermarket stereo into my 1970 Volkswagen Beetle. I just purchased it not too long ago, so right now I don't have any radio, any music. And once I go ahead and do everything else to it, I'll make the wiring a little nicer looking. But for today, we're gonna have to do with this. So we're going to be using a test light, a 13 millimeter wrench, a Gerber, some black tape, and I have a razor blade just to cut the pieces of tape, the instructions to the stereo just to have as a guide. And I'll go ahead and just point it out, I am not a professional. I just know that a lot of the videos in YouTube don't have how to properly connect a aftermarket stereo to an older vehicle. They're all pretty much just to the newer style or the more modern vehicles. So I hope this helps somebody else out who might be in the same situation I am. If you have any comments on how to make the process easier, better, please by all means post it. Again, I'm not a professional. It's just a hobby I like to do is work on these older vehicles. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and find the a wire that has constant 12 volt going to it. After that, we will go ahead and look for a wire that connects to the ignition switch. So let me go ahead and show you guys here. Here's where all the wires get connected pretty much. As you can see, you got 1 through 12 over here. I went online and in Samba.com, there were a lot of people who have worked on Beetles for a number of years, and they posted a lot of great comments which helped me out. They went on to explain to the site that the ignition is mostly out of the number 12. So when I came out here, I found this wire that was just hanging loose. So we will be testing this one with the ignition. And then it also said that there should be constant 12 volt power going to your number 1 and number 2, which are to your headlights. So when I came out here, I followed a lot of these wires and basically followed this one all the way out, came out here, and then led to this green wire that was connected to absolutely nothing. So what we're going to do right now, the battery is still connected, but there's no key in the ignition. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and connect our test light to the cable, and we're going to find a good ground and make sure that the light goes on. Hopefully you're able to see that. I know it's a little difficult, but we're going to go ahead and try it again. I just went ahead and touched it to the blinkers housing here. Alright, so there is our constant. So according to the instructions, the yellow wire will get connected to that wire there. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go inside the vehicle. As you can see, there's the radio. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and turn the key. Come back here, and we're going to follow that wire that came out from 12. Hopefully you can see that. Again, I apologize for moving around, trying to do this with one hand. Alright, so as you can see, there's that wire coming from the number 12. Now we're going to connect the test light to that cable. And again, hopefully you can see it. And the light goes on, off, on. So now we know where our two cables are at. Okay? So now what we can do here is we can go ahead and go inside and disconnect the battery, the negative terminal, with the number 13mm wrench, and start connecting our Pioneer stereo wiring harness kit. Now on this one, as you can see, I've already connected the speaker cables just to expedite things a little bit, and then the other cables I just go ahead and I went ahead and taped them up so they're not all over the place and exposing any bare wires. These of course would be to the rear speakers. This cable here is for the remote control, as you can see right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video for now, cut up some pieces of tape, connect the wires that we talked about earlier, and then we'll go ahead and put the radio into the car. So at this time I've installed the housing bracket into the dash, secured it with 2 clips on the bottom, 2 clips on top, and 2 clips on each side. Here I'll go ahead and slide the radio into place. Take your time. Okay. Go ahead and put alright, and there it's in place. Of course, the face will go on like so. Again, this is just a quick fix for me to have some music. I plan on buying a whole new dash kit, a dashboard for the vehicle once I start tearing it apart, but that won't be till later, much later. So now let's go back to the front. As you can see, here is my stereo wiring kit. I've connected the yellow to the constant, the red to the ignition, and then the gray ones, the gray, black, white, and black go to my front speakers. I don't have rear speakers, so I'm not worried about the other cables. From here, make sure you go ahead and connect your antenna, and then connect your connect your wires to your radio. Alright, that's pretty much how you wire an aftermarket stereo to a Volkswagen Beetle, a classic Volkswagen Beetle. And I will go ahead and show you guys here in a minute. Alright, so we're inside the vehicle now. We're just going to go ahead and turn the key. And the radio is on. And there you go. As you can see and hear, it's working. Again, I'm not a professional. I just wanted to help someone out that may be in the same situation I am. Thesamba.com has a lot of great information in it, so please look into it. and I plan on posting more videos of the work that I do on this 1970 Volkswagen Beetle in the future. Thanks for looking. Please post any comments that may help anyone or myself with anything on these vehicles. Thanks again.